Hello, today is April the 26th. It's a really good day. I had fantastic news from the tax department of Canada. I thought I may have to pay up to $2,000 or $3,000 taxes. Apparently $30, that's it. I'm rich, rich, rich. So every single woman out there who wants to go on a cruise, call my number, find me, I'm ready. Well, that much for bragging and Fremont. Hello people, it's nice to talk to you again. I decided to make today a little video of all my GoPros, of all my flying cameras. They're all ready and set, and I don't think you ever knew how many I got. This will give you a little bit of an impression of how much. And then we'll see, yeah? Well, before we get into this, let me though explain a little bit the rest of the quick video before I say goodbye to all the people like my friend Tony, who is leaving early. I will start on the April the 22nd. It started in the morning on just the 22nd of April. We had snow again, not a big snowfall, but it came snow overnight, a few centimeters. But by the afternoon it was gone. I even did a barbecue, forgot to videotape it, but you will see the results, a few chicken legs. And so I made, 2 days later, I made some more barbecue. This time I took some video, and you will see that, and I show you the front of my chalet where my veranda is. And well, we're having the 22nd of April, and it has melted a lot over the last few days again, but today we seem to be having a lot of fun again. This is just to keep up my winter leaf snow report. Well, so be it. Well, hello. This time is something new. I'm actually speaking to you basically from the outside already. Look at what this has happened to my place. And here's my livesh, the first signs of my herbs coming up. That's a wonderful soup herb. It tastes like chicken base. So that's how I spice many of my food. So I don't use chemicals to give flavor. By the way, livesh is so easy to grow. The plant, the leaves are terribly edible and tasty, more like a very strong celery sort of. I'm doing a barbecue, by the way, the second one of the season. Still chicken legs, but they're looking good. Yep, another 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then that should be done. Anke is enjoying the sun outside, and me too. I'm about to prepare my drones, so in a few days I will make a little drone video showing you what I have, and by next weekend I will be out there flying. I will start doing country shots, because with the new laws I'm still not sure how I'm gonna handle this new law business. Because basically I'm not supposed to fly anywhere near any populated area, which would make it extremely boring for you guys and a bit for me too. We will see. If I have to break the law, don't like doing it, so I will try to stay as close within the law as possible, because that's what you do. Well, I just realized I don't think I ever showed you guys the front of my house. I did that years ago. I built a little terrace here, so I can sit here and watch the whole river. All the boats go by when they go by. All the winds. That's the view from my house. On the other side you see the other coast. It's about, well, it doesn't look so far, but it's about 8-9 kilometers away. That's it. That's the St. Lawrence River. It's a beautiful spot. I just finished my first barbecue chicken legs, 3 of them, with some German cabbage salad, or you guys call it coleslaw. Delicious, and summer has started. Yoo-hoo! I realized, my God, my veranda needs some repainting very badly, so this will be a job for this year. But it's a beautiful little place to spend in the evening watching the sundowns over the river and the boats go by. It's quite nice. For Guts and Glory, he's a young guy who plays with us sometimes on the Brotherhood, the USA Brotherhood website. We play Delta Force Extreme, and it's sort of a little war game. Some old farts, about 30 of us sometimes. I think we have coming in and out about 30 people. And we play regularly every day for an hour and a half. And occasionally some sons join us, and Guts is one of those, and he likes to date, he likes to fish. There's some other things he likes to do, but it's maybe some kids will be watching, so I'm not mentioning those. Well, I mean, he's changing girls like I used to change my underwear. And I thought he could use the benefit of my knowledge and my wisdom of the ages, and I think I will give him a little bit of dating advice, just because I can. So Gutsy, that's for you, boy. I thought he's also, I have to tell everybody, Gutsy is a really a really passionate angler. He likes fishing like you. There is no tomorrow. He goes fishing a lot. And on some dates, I assume he might be using just a bit too much fishing tail. Okay, Gutsy, we all know that's not the tail we're supposed to use. Now, I also really think that it might be, you know, if things go wrong, and there is always a perfect time to apply the KO drops. Don't give it too early. Gutsy, honest, one thing is 100% sure. Do never take off your shoes and socks at dinner table. Well, now with all these wisdoms, your next rendezvous should go very well. Whatever you do, if you ever invite one of them on a cruise, make sure you check it's a very renowned cruise line with well-trained staff, because this is it, cut-off time for anybody who gets bored with drone stuff and blah blah blah. It was a pleasure having you. Bye, till next time. Well, gentlemen, it is prepared. I will point out the Phantom #1 from the first season. This is the one that is prepared with one of the goggles. Fat shark goggles, the normal ones. They are not too large, but they work quite well. And this is the replacement Phantom down there, Phantom 1. It has almost flown maybe half an hour so far. I keep it for in case something happened to the big one. I like the big one for one reason. It has only battery power for about 8 to 10 minutes at the most, mostly 8. But I fix it up to have some lights. I can fly it at night and have a pretty strong light in front. So that's fun. At times, maybe exploring some caves or something like this, that would be fun for that. Down there is the cave, the one, now this Phantom and Phantom 2, both of my Phantoms 2. This is Phantom 2 with the GoPro setup. This one has a GoPro setup. But both of them fly with this Futaba remote control, almost 600 bucks to buy new, but this one I built in a Futaba receiver, so I can fly all three drones with the same remote control. When I fly this one now, it has a setup like the new Phantom. I bought this one, original price was $1,000. I got it on Amazon on a special day where I had 65% off. I got it for almost $500 with everything included. Of course I bought it. It's called what's it called, damn it. This is takes over from the remote control. You use this just to steer, but all the signals, one is for video, one is for video high definition to be mentioned, and one is for the remote control. And I use for this my Nexus tablet for steering, because it comes on here, you do all the decisions for the thing. It uploads from the I wish I could remember what the name of this is. This is a fantastic high definition setup. Over here, of course, is my favorite, the Phantom 4 test machine I ever bought. At the moment I will not buy any other machine because simply it does not fit my requirements at all. I'm using for this one to steer, I'm using my iPad mini, not iPad mini, but the iPad flat one. And well, this is the best machine I ever flown. It had never had any problems since I used the Futaba with the fast system. It's a frequency hopping system. I have no problem with all the other machines either. For the Futaba remote, I use this for flying. It's the best one, has a big view, fantastic, but also another Fat Shark high definition set of goggles works as well. I also have a HDMI splitter, allows me to put two goggles on, so if I'm with a friend, he can actually fly the thing with me. For the winter, I'm using this indoors. It's a cheap little thing to fly around. It gives you enough power to learn how to fly. A bit better one is this one, because it has a video transmission in it. I will show you. You see the video takes the transmission. Now basically you see your camera, you see me, if you can see it, I'm not sure. And for practice flying it is just perfect to use indoors. Well, and so on. I'm not that good anymore. Should have practiced more. But those are the ones I'm using at the moment. And there's one more, but I'm not that good at it yet. And the other one more is this one here. I bought a racer, a Valkyra Runner, is it called? It's incredibly fast, incredibly hard to steer, very temperamental, has video set up, so you can use it with all the goggles I have. This is the Devo 5. A very good remote control came with it. I have flown it maybe an hour. I'm not that good at it. It's so temperamental that I'm scared shitless sometimes. But it's a very interesting machine. Eventually, if anybody's interested in this one, I will give away. I will sell it for $100 or something like this. Because it's not me. I'm not a racer. I'm enjoying my little videos. Here I got one more item. This is, I got two tags. Usually it's called a Marco Polo system. It's a system to retrieve. If I put my tag on there, and I turn it on, it checks every 8 seconds if the signal is wanted. From here I can give a search signal, and it will show me in which direction the tag is and in which, how far away from me. It works up to about 3-4 kilometers. It's very helpful. They use it for dogs when dogs get lost. You put it on their collar so you keep control of your dogs. I use it with the remote control attachment, which is a bit mincer and a bit more powerful. And you put on here, you start looking for the signal. That means this little tag fires up, and then it sends every few seconds a signal. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And if you lose it, you have to go up a hill, check. But that's how to find your drone back if you're in need. Well, that's one thing. Another, well, never mind. I paid a lot of money, of course. You must notice this by now. It cost me a fortune. And most of the stuff I bought you haven't seen yet. But everything else was quite some crap. And those are the ones I'm keeping. I'm basically only flying this one. And the little ones in the winter. That one with the GoPro, that's number 2, I like very much also because I can take individual from the video. I can put in at which intervals of seconds it takes photos. Very good 10 megapixel photos. So when I take somebody's house or property, I usually can give them the video, 4-5 minute long video with about 25 to 30 aerial photos on there. They can choose the one they like and do what they want with it. Well, my setup, that's it. It was a pleasure showing you this, and good flying soon. And there we again on the end of another one. This was probably a much longer one than intended, but hey, so be it. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching. I'm appreciated very much. Hope I gave you a little smile and grin on your face and made your day as good as mine, because boy, that was a good day with some good news for me. Ciao. Oh, no.